40-point gap can disappear, as we've seen in MX2 fairly recently. A gap of that size can also be whittled down very, very quickly. Hurlings, Koldnoff, Gate 2, February 3, Geiser, Lucas Kuhnen, Bonacorsi, Bogus. Green flag at the back. Green flag down here, Mr. Ingo Parks, the FIM race director. Signals for the fly race in 15-second board to go up for the final time this weekend. Who will stand on the top step of the podium here at Arnhem in the Netherlands? Who will win the battle? Jeffrey Hurlings looking for a 60 Dutch success on home soil. Gates drop. Bar bang in action and Kuhnen getting caught. Hurlings didn't look like he made a good drop, and Brumman down on the outside. The rider who finished, 9th in the first race. Koldnoff leading the way, but just as we saw in race 1, he and Hurlings battling for the lead. Hurlings quickly by turn 3. Koldnoff may have got the foxhole shot, but it's Hurlings in front at the first time of asking. February 3rd, Bogus 4th. Bonacorsi 5, Geiser, Hirt, Jonas, Fernandez, Renault. Kuhnen in 15th place. Better than it was in race 1 at least. But not what he wanted, getting tagged. Coming out of the gate, third of the way down the start straight, banging bars with somebody. Febvre hanging on to third at the moment. In the background. Just wondering whether the team have fired a rocket up his backside just to make sure that what happened in race 1 doesn't happen in race 2. Doesn't want to give any kind of incentive to Lucas Kuhnen. There is Kuhnen outside now, losing a position on the way out of that turn. As Hurlings comes back in the opposite direction. Hurlings complimenting what Kuhnen did in the first race, said he was fast. Also that he'd only been back on the bike for 3 weeks, so not to expect too much, trying to save some energy. Well, Hurlings might need every ounce of that energy in this second race. Koldnoff here in second, Febvre in third, Geiser in fourth, Bogus 5th on the 189. In fact, he's just been passed by his teammate, Bonacorsi. Bonacorsi now in the 5th place. Just behind the Yamaha, Jago Hirt. Hirt's on the jump now. Haven't seen too much of the number 93, who finished 17th in race 1. Hurlings out of sight. 3 seconds clear, 1:45.026 on that opening lap. That is already going to be the fastest lap, the Germany's fastest lap of the weekend. May even get quicker, but that fast lap will come in race 2 in MXGP.
Alert! Vamos a mi curso. Yeah. falta un poquito, ¿eh?
เหมือนว่าผมมันอะไร
Here's where we are then. MXGP from the Netherlands in Arnhem, round 17 of 20. We get a week off, then we've got 3 in a row. Turkey, China, Australia, a week off, and then the nations. And on Trinity FA Motocross Nations in the USA. Coming in thick and fast now. Blink and you miss it. Roll on. The end of the season in fine style, that's all I can say. Well, we've definitely got a bit of a championship battle on in both categories, haven't we? Interesting to see how it plays out today in race 2 in MXGP. Roman Febvre deep in thought ahead of this second MXGP race. Here's how the championship looks. Remember, it's 41 points heading into race, well, the qualifying race on Saturday. It's now 40 heading into race 2 between Roman Febvre and Lucas Kuhnen. Colton off there third. He's 88 clear of Ruben Fernandez, who's 22 clear now of Calvin Bellarmine. Jeffy Hurling's lining up on pole for the third time this year. Colton off will go next to him, then Febvre, Kuhnen, Geiser, Bonacorsi, Bogus, the rest of the riders. As you can see, 38 riders lining up in MXGP this weekend. Roman Febvre had a golden opportunity to pull more points clear of Lucas Kuhnen in race 1 when he was down on the deck and Febvre was sitting pretty in 4th place. But the pace and the relentlessness of Lucas Kuhnen on the number 96 Red Bull KTM was there for all to see. He still believes he can be world champion. He passed Roman Febvre with a lap to go for 2nd place. Febvre ended up 3rd. The gap is still pretty seismic, 40 points. But as we've seen over the years, 40-point gap can disappear. As we've seen in MX2 fairly recently. A gap of that size could also be whittled down very, very quickly. Hurlings, Colton off, gate 2, Febvre 3, Geiser, Lucas Kuhnen, Bonacorsi, Bogus. Replay in the back.